Just peel this up. You want to get that pit out, so you just cut it off. Throw this in the trash. There you go. Yeah. This is really, really good. So, that is it for the shrimp. We'll get the top. So right now I'm just shaking it up so all the flavors marinate. Yeah. It's really fun to cook. You can sing and dance while you're cooking. Have a good time with it. Just relax. So I prepared my beef lettuce tacos or my organic hammocks already. So I have half a red bell pepper and half a green bell pepper and half of an onion and 3 cloves of garlic. And all this is going to be sauteing in a pan, and I already sprayed this with coconut oil, which is a healthy alternative from regular nonstick spray. So I'm going to go ahead and put all this stuff in here. Ooh, listen to that sizzle. That's my favorite part. I love that. Whenever you're sauteing something, you hear that, you're like, oh, this makes me melt. Okay. So, I have this on medium heat. Okay. And this will just saute down, and let's put that down, and break up our onion. And I like the onions in strips better than diced, because you can't really taste onions if they're diced, so I like them in strips, and you can see them, and you can taste them. Because I love cooking with onions. Onions are such a flavorful thing that you can always cook with. So now we're gonna have some tomatoes that I have. And these are cherry tomatoes, and that are really, really fresh and firm. So I just have a handful of them. Just get a big handful. And you want to chop these up. And tomatoes are really good in this dish. And they cook down. Ooh, they're so good when they're cooked down. Especially with the salt. Because I love salted tomatoes. You just want to make them pretty thin, because they'll cook down nicely. You can do 2 or 3 at a time, whatever suits your fancy. Okay. These are really fresh, because you know when they're fresh because they're not falling apart. Almost done. There we go. I can already smell it. It smells so good. Okay. Yeah. These are all really good. Okay. That was maybe 7 or 8 cherry tomatoes. I have this one extra one, I'll just chop up and put it in. There we go. Okay. So, we only have so many utensils to use, so we got this drawer of like mismatched utensils. I'll just use a spatula for this. Oh, my God. So we just want to toss this a little bit. And get it all cooked down. And then we'll go ahead and add some salt, the Himalayan salt that I used before. And Himalayan salt is very good for you. It has good minerals in it. I used it all the time. There we go. Lots of good pepper, lots of salt. Just give this a toss. There we go. like I said, we have this on medium heat. Just let that cook down. And when we come back, we'll put the beef in. So right here we have grass-fed beef, which is a leaner beef, so there's not as much fat in here. And it has a really good flavor. Oops, stuck. So, let's let that go. There we go. Hear that sizzle? Love it. Means it's at the right temperature where it can brown. So I have all of this heated up. And you just want to break it up so it can brown. And I also sprayed this with coconut oil so it won't stick to the pan. Okay, I want to mix that around. Make sure it's on medium-high heat. There we go. Smells good. Loving it, loving it. Yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna add some more salt to this. Good. Add some pepper. Always want to have good seasoning on this beef because it doesn't have as much fat, and you want to add really good flavor to this because it picks up on that. Ooh, this is really, really good. So I got an inspiration on this dish because 2 years ago, I was in a kids Cook It Up competition for Hillsborough County School District, which is my school district, and I came in second place. And I made a Tex-Mex Southwestern chicken and beef bowl. And so I just changed it up a little bit. But then the next year, which was this year, I came in first place. And I made something kind of similar to this, but it was more an Asian style. And I put it in a pita pocket, and it had good chicken in it. And I actually got first place in my competition. So all the vegetables are now cooked down. You can see they're softer now. So I'm gonna add it into the pot with the ground beef. Smells good. Ooh, yes. Just wanna get all that off the bottom. As my Uncle Steven, that is called crit. You wanna get all that in there. Makes it taste really, really good. Okay, so we're gonna stir this around. And we're gonna turn it down just to a simmer. We can just, it stays hot, but it's not overheating where it's not overcooking. So now I got some salsa. And you're gonna add about a half a cup or half the jar of salsa. There you go. Mix that in there. Oh, this smells so good. I love this. And this dish is so easy to make. I mean, it's only a few steps. And if you're in a crunch time, this is something that cooks really, really fast. Okay, it smells so good. Okay, so it's on simmer. And we're just gonna let that heat up. And we'll check on our ceviche. Okay, it's looking good. You see that? That's gold. So we're gonna keep this out. And put this in here. Get rid of the dirty dishes. We'll clean up later. And we'll get our lettuce out. as for your taco shells. And this is bib lettuce or butter lettuce. So this has this stupid tag on it. So I'm going to cut that. Okay. Brand new. Ooh, this looks good. Okay. So with any lettuce, you probably want to take off the first few layers of lettuce. And then we'll wash it. Just take off any dead lettuce you see. So that bottom, you just want to take that off. Okay. Then we'll go over here and just wash it off. Get all that dirt out. There we go. It's all fresh. There we go. So, in this dish, or in any dish you make, presentation is everything. I love to make my dishes look pretty, even if I'm the only one eating it. I want to know that it'll look good, and people eat with their eyes first. So if it looks good, it's probably going to taste good. So we're going to need 2 pieces of lettuce. Let's see. Let's get a good piece of lettuce in here. Okay. Put this in here. And stop. So everything's prepared now, and we're gonna do everything with the presentation. So I have little fruit cups here and a little beach with some sand. Just keep with the beachy theme. So we'll start off with the beef. It's really hot, so be careful. And we'll do maybe 2 or 3 spoonfuls. Okay. Ooh, that looks really good. Okay. Do one there. And one there. Oh, I wish you could smell this. It smells delicious. And then we got our shrimp ceviche. That has been marinating. Oops. I'll just put that in the cup. And we'll get some of this juice on here. Ooh, yeah. That'll make it taste really, really good. Put that right there. The shrimp is slippery. It keeps slipping out of my spoon. And put some of those juices on there. Okay. And now we have our garnishes over here. So I have some avocado, some hot sauce, tomatoes, green onions, and lime. So I'm going to take the avocado and put these on my shrimps right here. Just you can break it up, put it in little pieces. Okay. Avocado is so good for you. It's really good with the shrimp. We'll spread it a little bit. There we go. And then we have some of our green onions over here. And sprinkle that, just a little pop of color. Okay. And we have our lime. It's always good to squeeze some lime on this. Right there by the sides. Okay. And then for our beef, we have some more fresh tomatoes. And it gives it a really pretty color because they're all sauteed down. So you just want to know what's in your dish. That's what I love about garnishing. I love to garnish all my food. Gives it really pretty color. And like I said, you eat with your eyes first. And I don't know about you, but I love me some hot sauce. I'm just put a lot of hot sauce on my beef.